Welcome back to Doom 2nd Edition. Yep, the beginning of this episode, the Baron of Hell gets to go first. And he is going to be bringing, I think, some Major League pain to Delta, who's right here. We're going to take a quick look at the Baron of Hell's card, and then we're going to have him, I think he gets 3 attacks, but we'll see exactly what he's going to do here in a second. Alright, so we're looking at the Baron of Hell's card. He has Beatdown. During your activation, you may spend 5 movement points to perform 1 additional attack. He will be doing that. So he's going to get 2 attacks with 2 black dice each. And he also has Grand Fireball. He's got all kinds of Argent Power tokens. Once during your activation, perform an attack with 6 range and 4 red dice. He's going to hang on to that because he could tag Bravo with the Grand Fireball, but he's going to do the beatdown on Delta first, see if he can frag him. So we're going to get to the dice tray. We're going to start by having the first attack from the Baron of Hell with 2 black dice. But before we get to the dice tray, there's a couple of things. Yes, we would be playing Unbreakable. We've seen this in the last bunch of episodes. Play this card at the start of the activation phase, which would be before we flipped over that card. The stagger value of all demons is increased by 1, so that's just going to be in play. I don't know how much of an effect that's going to have. Probably not much. But the demon player is playing another card, and they are going to be playing Demonic Precision in this one. It says, play this card while a demon is attacking. Reroll any number of dice. So they are going to play that, which means there's 2 black dice they're rolling right now. They get to re-roll any number of them. Alright, first attack. A couple of 1s. That sucks. The Baron's going to re-roll that. Come on. Wow, 3 damage. Woohoo. Alright, let's go to Delta's area and see if he can block some of that. Oh boy, the demons are trying hard to get another frag. I don't know if it's going to happen. Alright, 3 potential damage. And, well, he's only blocking 1 of it. So he's going to go from 7 health down to 5. If I can find the 5. There it is. 5. Well, that's still quite a bit of health. The Baron of Hell does get another attack, though. So we're going to go to the dice tray and have him roll 2 more black dice for yet another attack. And, of course, he gets the second attack because he gave up 5 movement. And, well, that's a little bit better. He's got 4 potential hits. Let's go to Delta's area and see if he can block it. Wow. Even if he blocks none of it, he's still not going to get fragged. Unbelievable. But he blocks 2. So he's only taking 2 hits. 5 down to 3. Wow. And this is a Baron of Hell. Alright, he has 1 last attack left. He's going to spend Argent Power token to do the Grand Fireball. He'll Grand Fireball Delta, who's at 3 health. He gets to roll 4 red dice. Alright, let's get to the dice tray. 4 red dice and see if the Baron of Hell can even frag Delta. Wow. Alright, here comes the Grand Fireball. Are we going to have a crispy Delta bacon strip here, or is he going to dodge that one too? Well, that's looking better. Looks like the Grand Fireball is maybe doing 2, 4, 5, 6 damage to Delta. Let's get to his defense area. Can he defend against that? I wonder. Alright, well, here it is. 3 health left, and he's going to block only 1 of it. He's going to take 2, 4, 5 damage. Wow! The Baron of Hell. 3 attacks to frag Delta. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Well, that's going to be the 3rd frag for the demon player. Ooh, they're halfway to victory. And they're 99% on the way to defeat. So, basically what happens is Delta just takes all of his cards, shuffles them, he is removed from the board, and yeah, that's the end of the Baron of Hell's turn, and so 4 new cards for Delta when he appears. Reposition, quick shot, scope burst. Yeah, alright, let's get to turn order and see what's going to happen next. Turn order time. Is it Delta? Is it Bravo? It's Delta. So the newly fragged Delta is going to appear at one of the two teleporters. So let's get him spawning in on the board. Okay, so where Delta's going to spawn in is this teleporter point up in the north, pretty far away from the Demon of Hell, but let's take a look at his cards and see what he wants to do. Alright, we're going to take a look at Delta's cards. He has Reposition, gives him movement of 3, his Quick Shot, which is a range of 4, he has Scoped Burst, movement of 3. He can basically play all of his cards if he wants, because that's 2 main actions. He will obviously be playing the Scoped Burst and Reposition. I don't think he's going to have range with Unload or the Quick Shot, so we're just going to keep them in his hand. So this gives him a movement of 6. Keeping in mind now, he has a range of 7 on the Scoped Burst. This attack ignores cover, while large figures don't get cover anyway. So 2 red, a black. Let's get to the board. He's a movement of 6, and we shall see what he's going to do with that. Alright, Delta's got a movement of 6, and he's going to be gunning for the Baron of Hell. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No fooling around. He is getting as close to the Baron of Hell as possible. He's got a range. Oh, this is actually ridiculous, because he's within 1, 2, 3, 4 now of the Baron of Hell, who of course has no cover because he's a large figure anyway. So he'll be able to use his Unload Quick Shot. Oh yeah, this is the Marines absolutely ridiculously overpowered. But first he's going to use his Scoped Burst. I mean, why not? 2 red and 1 black. Let's get to the dice tray. Alright, 2 red, 1 black. And we got 2, 3, 4 potential hits against the Baron. Let's go to the Demon defense area and see what the Baron can do about it. Okay, let's take a look and see what the Baron can do against that. That's 1. He has an innate armor ability of 1, so that blocks 2 of them. And what do we have? We have a card that the Demon player is going to play, because why not? Play this card while the Demon is defending, add 1 special defense. And his special defense is 2, so it's going to block the last 2. So that's no damage! Woohoo! Against the Baron of Hell for the Scoped Burst. However, Delta, far from over. Let's take a look at his cards again. Wow. Alright, so the Baron dodges all damage, and let's not forget, he is vengeful. So after an attack is performed against you, gain 2 movement points. So the Baron can move 2. So he's going to go 1, 2, which means he is now not accessible to Delta's firepower. Delta has no more movement left, and he can't shoot again at the Baron. So the Baron's just sitting there with 1 damage, and that's it. So up we go now, again, to turn order. Alright, that seems like the Baron chickening out and running away, but hey, he's got to survive for another day. And of course, it's Bravo next, who is adjacent now to the Baron. So we're going to take a look at Bravo's cards and see what he is going to do. Alright, looking at Bravo's cards, he's got lots of pain-bringing stuff. He has Enthusiasm during this activation. While you and a hostile figure occupy the same space, the stagger value is reduced by 3. So he basically, and he has Shotgun Maneuver, he has Rip and Tear, and he has a Grenade. Okay, and so I think he's going to start with Rip and Tear. While you perform this attack, you may reroll any number of dice. So he's adjacent to the Baron, so range of 1, and he's going to have basically a speed of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 speed, but he's not moving anywhere yet. 3 red, 1 black. So using the chainsaw to attack the Baron. Let's get to the dice tray. Alright, 3 red, 1 black for the chainsaw, and he gets to reroll any number of dice, so he'll obviously reroll the 2 misses. And what does he get? He gets, well, 5 potential hits against the Demon. Let's take a look and see if he defends. Alright, Alright, 5 potential hits against the Baron, and he blocks 2 of them. And he has armor, which blocks another 1, so he's going to take only 2 damage from the chainsaw attack. Let's put the 2 damage on him, and then he can move 2 spaces. Alright, so he's going to go from 1 damage up to 3, and he can move 2 spaces. So he's going to move back 1, 2 back here again. Alright, well, Bravo is not finished with him yet. Let's get back to his cards and see what he wants to do. Alright, looking at Bravo's cards, he's got Enthusiasm, gives him a movement of 3. He's got Shotgun Maneuver, after you resolve this card, blah blah blah. And a Frag Grenade. He's going to hang on to his Enthusiasm because he doesn't really need it. But he is going to do the Shotgun Maneuver. So his speed of 4. He's going to be rolling 1 red and 1 black. So, Shotgun Maneuver, 1 red, 1 black against the Baron. Let's get to the dice tray. But before we do that, we're going to move actually 1 space. Actually, we're going to move 2 spaces here to the portal. So we're going to activate this teleporter so we can come in closer to the Baron if he manages to frag us again. 1, 2, 3, we're well within range, no blocking, whatever. Large figures don't get cover anyway. So let's get to that Shotgun Maneuver, a red and a black. Oh, and he might as well play this card as well. He has Killer Instinct. While attacking, you may discard this card to reroll any number of dice. So he's going to do that as well. So he gets to reroll any number of dice, a red and a black. Let's get to the dice tray. Alright, a red and a black. And we're going to the dice tray, and he gets to reroll any of them. He has a 3 on the black die. He's going to reroll the red one for, oh wow, 5 potential hits against the Baron. Let's go to the defense area and see what he's got for defense. Alright, against 5 hits, the Baron has 1 automatically and 2 more. So he's going to deflect 3 damage. He's going to take 2 more damage, and he gets to move 2 spaces. So let's put on 2 damage, and he's going to move 2. Alright, well, he's going to go up to 5 damage now, and he gets to move 2 spaces. He's going to go 1, 2, right back into the face of Bravo. And I think, I think Bravo's going to go ahead, and he's going to toss his grenade. Place a frag grenade token within 3 spaces and in line of sight. Keep this card in play. At the end of the round, which will be right now, roll a black die. Each figure on or adjacent to that token suffers 1 damage for each pip rolled. Then discard this card and reclaim that token. And so, he's going to do that. He's going to take his grenade. He's going to throw it right here. 1, 2, 3 away. It's adjacent to the Baron of Hell. It is now the end of the turn, but let's not forget, okay, we have Unbreakable here. Let's not forget he's also going to play Enthusiasm, which gives him 3 movement. So he's going to use that as well for 3 movement. He's going to move away from the Baron of Hell. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, so he's not adjacent to the Baron of Hell. So the Baron of Hell won't get those 2 attacks. Alright, it's the end of the turn. The grenade goes off. Let's get to the dice tray, roll 1 black die, and the Baron doesn't get any defense, I don't think, against grenades. Alright, it's going to be 1 black die. It's going to be just straight up damage, no defense. Oh, 3. That grenade does 3 damage to Baron of Hell, and he can't do anything about it. So we're going to get the token back for Bravo, and of course that's going to go into his discard pile. Wow, so 3 damage on the Baron. Let's go to the play area here and add 3 more damage to him. Well, that was a very successful grenade attack, and now our Baron's going to have 8 damage on him. Not enough to frag him. He has a total health of 13. He has a stagger value of 10. It's getting pretty close to that. But it's now the end of the turn. And so I'm going to zoom out, and we're going to quickly go through the status phase and wrap up for today. Alright, we're wrapping up, but of course I completely went kind of brain dead and totally forgot about the movement for Bravo. My god, he had tons and tons and tons of movement. He did not need to use anything else because he played Rip and Tear, which gave him 5 movement. Then he played Shotgun Maneuver, which gave him 4 movement. So I don't need to play Enthusiasm, so I won't. Of course, the grenade went off as planned. That's all fine. So let's recap this. He had a total movement of 9. And he was started here, he went 1, 2. He still has 7 movement left. And with this, and then he went 1, 2, 3. He has 4 movement left. With his final 4 movement, I think he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 in behind the wall. So if the Baron gets to activate first next time, he's going to have to do a lot of fancy maneuvering to get over here to try to attack Bravo. Alright, that's going to end off. Now, I kind of filmed things a little bit out of order here. This is just the movement thing I needed to correct. I did drop new cards for the Demon player. I shuffled the turn order deck, and I flipped over the next card for the beginning of the next turn, which is Delta. So if you're wondering why this is all out here as well, we had the Unbreakable card again for the Demon player, so we discarded the one that was on the board. They played it again, which means the stagger value for the Baron of Hell is going to be 1 higher. So instead of 10, it'll be 11. He's got 6, 8 health on him now, but Delta is going to be going first in the next episode. So sorry to get things a little bit messed up here. I had to refilm this because I wanted to do the movement correctly. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Really appreciate it. This is Doom. 2nd edition. We're playing Molten Retrieval. Baron's on his last legs. Up first in our next episode is going to be Delta. Can they get rid of the Baron and win the scenario next turn? And the Baron would have to frag 3 more times our Marines for the Demon player to win. I don't see that happening, but we'll find out. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.